everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. So, a lot is happening in the initial 5 months of this year, and most prominently from March till May. So, today I'll be discussing about planets transit in the sign of Pisces. Rahu is already in Pisces, Venus has moved in on 28th of January. I usually don't make videos on fast moving planets, but this time it is different. Venus will transit its exaltation sign Pisces from 28th of January till 31st of May, almost 4 months this time. When you will watch this video, Venus will already be in Pisces. Saturn will also be joining them at the end of March. So we also have Saturn Rahu conjunction. I've already made a video of this conjunction. You can watch that for better clarity. Those who are currently in their Venus Dasha, Rahu Dasha, Saturn Dasha, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, and Pisces rising or Rashi person, or if you have natal planets in the sign of Pisces, you will experience significant impact compared to others. Nonetheless, there will still be some impact on everyone because we do have all the planets getting involved on 29th, 30th of March, six planets and also eclipse. It is that month when you must avoid any crucial decisions because awareness takes a hit. This is also applicable in the month of April because even in April, we have four planets coming together at almost the same degree. See, this is like, रिश्तेदारों ने एक साथ आपके घर पे धावा बोल दिया, ठीक है, और सबके मिजाज अलग है, सब कुछ अलग है, तो ड्रामा कितना होगा सोचो. So all the relatives are barging in your house, creating a lot of drama. This is particularly happening in the sign of Pisces, and all planets are influencing this axis. Sign of Virgo and sign of Pisces. Every planet adds on to contradictory energies coming together and impacting it. So naturally, every house, every sign, every rising are going to get impacted somehow. So everyone will experience some impact of this. So today we are focusing on all the drama that is happening to the month of May. Okay. See, slow moving planets need another video to discuss in detail. This might be a little long video. Okay, because I've covered everything in this video. So do watch till the end. Okay, so if you're getting some value from my channel, then do like, share, subscribe, and comment. It motivates me to keep making more such videos for you. Okay, so let's begin. So before we move ahead with every sign, first let's understand what is happening. Firstly, Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces. Until it is in the sign of Pisces, it will conjunct Rahu, Mercury, and Saturn during this whole transit. Yes, also Sun, but only for a month. With Rahu, it will be till 18th of May, with Mercury and Saturn from March till May. Venus will also be hemmed between two friends, but two strong malefics, Rahu and Saturn. Venus will retrograde in Pisces from 2nd of March to 13th of April, almost 43 days. Venus will also be in Parivartan with Jupiter since Jupiter is in Taurus till 14th of May. There will be both lunar and solar eclipses happening in the month of March. We also have six planetary conjunctions: Rahu, Venus, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, and Moon. And exactly opposite, Ketu is in Virgo, and Jupiter will be carrying the energies of all these planets through Pisces and aspecting Virgo. Mars is in the sign of Gemini, which also impacts the sign of Virgo. So, once again, avoid any initiative, any life changing decision. I mean, don't do it voluntarily during this month of March. Okay, avoid it if it's possible. And even in April, I would say we will continue to have this drama minus Sun. But still, March is the one where you have to be a little more careful. Okay. So, what can be the impact? See, Venus exalted in Pisces teaches one the lesson of self love and divine love. It is about embracing oneself. It is about surrendering to the divine, trusting God's plan, and letting go of what is not in your control. It is about letting go of the emotional grudges, the baggage that is causing you pain, and turn inwards. What makes you heal? What makes you happy? It is about the unconditional, selfless love, devotion. Without loving and respecting your soul, you cannot offer love to others because accepting oneself with flaws dilutes our insecurities, Valuing oneself reduces the dependence on others and helps in dealing with the unfair world. When there is no expectation, there is no pain. When we are without any vikar, then only we can surrender to Paramatma and offer gratitude as there are no grudges, no regrets, no insecurities. It is when there is calm, security, inner joy that one can love the divine without being bothered about worldly consequences. Venus in Pisces is extreme devotion, highest form of love like Sri Radha Krishna. They represent true love. There is Nishkam Sneh, Samarpan, Samman, and Sadbhav between them, meaning purest love without any conditions or expectations, surrender, respect, good intentions towards each other. Imagine all you want is the happiness of your partner, and your partner wants the same. That's why it is such a unique, timeless, soulful love of Sri Radha Rani and Sri Krishna. That's why Venus in Pisces represents truest form of love, selfless, deep and devotional, like Mirabai, Narsi Mehta, Prahlad, etc. People with Venus in 12th house mostly would have this expectation of living such a love story, but the catch here is the recipient is the divine being. In this materialistic world, we cannot expect this from shallow beings. Hence, with Venus in Pisces, one doesn't get happiness from relationships. One has been through so much in relationships, isolation, that they seek spiritual love, extreme devotion, deep emotional love, which is not possible in reality. The idealistic love that they have in their imagination. So, this transit isn't great for relationships, even though exalted. Here it is about loving the self, being kind to it, and also about divine love. It is a time of self discovery, healing, and spirituality. Venus, although exalted, is conjunct Rahu. So there is restlessness, obsession, urgency, anxiety, stress, fear of some kind with respect to that house. Meaning, if it is in 12th house, then regarding past relationships. If it is in 11th house, then regarding some desires pertaining to relationships. It's mostly on a mental level, emotional level, such that it makes you stressed and overwhelmed. It also makes you rebellious, selfish, and realize the imbalance in relationships that exist. And if it is so, then to stop giving more of yourself. Any relationship is between two people, and it has to be mutual. So if one is selfish, narcissist, it is not really a relationship. So here Rao brings about his rebellious nature for good, making you ask, what about me? What's in it for me in this relationship? This brings about a need for asking deep questions, going inward towards self discovery. However, Rao is illusion too. So if avoidable, it is best to not initiate any events in terms of relationships or marriage, at least voluntarily. If it is happening without your doing, then take it as a call from the universe and go with the flow. Don't oppose any events happening during this time. It is Pisces where Mercury is debilitated. So no tark vitark, no logic brain, um, no logical brain, no calculation, just intuition and divine trust. Also, train your brain properly so that it doesn't lose focus and get distracted into any addictions. It can be simply wasting your time on social media. That's an addiction too. So ensure you don't use your phone for this part of the day, which will automatically help you to train your brain. Okay? All four are great friends, but two are strong malefics while two are natural benefics. So Venus and Mercury are hemmed between two strong malefics, is naturally going to adversely impact their gentle nature. Venus cannot handle the contradictory energies of Rahu and Saturn. For once, Mercury may adapt, but Venus may have to deal with conflicting situation. Rahu is like, let's enjoy, while Saturn says we cannot survive like this in this vast ocean, so let's create a bridge on which we can build something. And then Rahu will oppose it, saying it will take so much time, I'm not doing any work. And then Shukracharya has to be the peacemaker. So there is chaos. Saturn wants to build a structure, Rahu wants to enjoy, and now he has also the company of Mercury, the prince. Venus have to think and decide at the best option and guide and maintain harmony. Venus shall also be retrograde for nearly 1.5 months. Saturn, Rahu, Venus have faced unfair treatment towards them. So, this can bring about thoughts pertaining to wrong done to you in your past, and it can make you emotional. You may feel anxious to move forward due to the past baggage. Something in your past which wasn't good is bothering you and giving you trust issues. It can also be about something where you were selfless and devoted and you were taken for granted. There is hopelessness of some kind, a lot of overthinking is going on. Stop stressing. The karma will be served to them. You let go, okay? Just let go of the desire, the obsession, the restlessness, the emotional baggages that you have carried, the injustice done to you, and the hurt you carry. Don't hold grudges and surrender to the God. Saturn is arriving in Pisces. तो सब हिसाब होगा. अभी जो खुश है गलत करके सबको चुकाना होगा. Saturn will also bring more clarity, a taste of reality, and eye opening realization. However, with Saturn, there are limitations as well. It will make you isolated and work hard towards something you don't have any structure or knowledge about. It's like doing something out of assumptions, intuition, creativity, and trial and error. This is great for people into creative fields. If you're original, then be patient, you will be highly rewarded. Saturn will push you to work hard and build structure like proper goals and plans to reach your goals. Okay, Saturn will put an end to daydreaming and creating a reality of your practical desires. Saturn and Rahu creates fear. So there can be a lot of fear of future because of what you experienced in your past. Mercury in Pisces, like I said before, use your subconscious brain, your intuition, creative intelligence, abstract thinking, and not logical brain. There can be misunderstandings and miscommunication, so be mindful of what you speak. Saturn and Rahu works in opposite manner, so frustration is likely. Okay? I would strongly advise people, irrespective of their signs, if possible, avoid initiation of new relationships or taking a very important decision in March. Because we have both lunar and solar eclipse along with many planets coming together in Pisces Virgo axis. There is chaos and lack of awareness, not a good time for life-changing decisions. Let this phase pass. This is also a year of nine, completion, ending. So one needs to be extra careful in their relationships, marriage. Don't escalate a minor issue. See, this is the year of Mars, so like there are multiple incidents of fire, there will be multiple incidents of waterborne disease or water scarcity with Rahu, Saturn, and Pisces. They are dark planets of diseases. Recently, there was fire in two compartments of train. A building caught fire because of short circuit. So please be careful of handling your electronics and kitchen items. There is Mars Ketu conjunction still impending. So, yeah, be careful. And just the beginning of this year has shown far too many incidents of fire and deaths. Women must be cautious of bleeding issues. This year it can escalate. Mars is Agni, so fight, surgery, aggression, justice, land, machines, blood, health. See, look around you. You will notice many people all of a sudden are going to gym or started with yoga, being more cautious about their health. Okay, well, they exercise. All this will happen in this 1 year. But Saturn is going to stay for a long while, which I'll discuss in detail in my next video. So, Rahu, Saturn, Venus is going to transit Pisces till May. Mercury shall join them, which will impact communication and logical thinking as well. So, this is not a great transit considering Venus exaltation. Now, things can be more difficult if you have natal Sun or Mars in Pisces. Even Pisces Rashi people be extra cautious and must do some form of relaxing activity like meditation, yoga, music therapy, etc. Okay. Yes, parivartan happening between Venus and Jupiter, but there is catch. Jupiter is also carrying heavy contradictory energies from Pisces. Jupiter is unable to help you out or provide much relief. Jupiter and Venus are also not friendly planets, right? So yeah, this is not helping much. Okay. So, in a nutshell, Venus exalted conjunct Rahu, Saturn, Mercury, and everything is not something to rejoice about. And whatever you do during this March till the month of May, it will have long term repercussions. But you won't be able to control the outcome, and you shouldn't because that will be worst for you. But don't voluntarily take major decision or action. Embrace all that is happening as a sign of universe. pray as much as you can, and be humble and righteous. Okay, this is a complex phenomenon, especially because it is in the sign of Pisces. Pisces itself is a confusing sign. There is no predictability or certain outcomes. There are miracles happening there. So, way to deal with this drama is to pray a lot. Embrace self love. Be calm so that you can think properly. Don't stress or don't hold grudges. Let go of all that you are losing this time that were never yours. Okay, so let it go. Let go of all that cost you your mental health. Meditate, donate. Instead of relying on your experience, assumptions, rely on your intuition. Do any creative work. Be compassionate. Have balanced approach in decision making, as in thinking from all the angles. Okay? That's the way to deal with all the drama that is happening in the sky. Okay, so now let's talk about each ascendant or Rashi, whatever resonates with you. There can be conflicts with family and spouse due to difference in what you value or what you believe in. It can be due to some past relationships that you want to revive out of fear or persuasion from others despite their mistakes, or due to fear of your societal image. You will not listen to your family, you will pursue what you feel right and be rebellious about it. The thing is, there is fear of being left alone and not having anyone who may support you in times of distress or love you. You so want to be loved and have a group of people that it doesn't matter if the love you seek is shallow, superficial, fake, or not well intentioned. The reality is, this fear is costing you to be seeking that love from the wrong people who may not help you or support you. But there is this fear that is making you blind. There is emotional help you seek from some old relationships, childhood relationships, your ex, from whom you can't move on, familiar relationships which may have been distant due to injustice, hurt, or misunderstanding, but now you want to revive them. So there can be some wrong decisions or actions taken out of this rebelliousness, and trusting the wrong people and sharing everything to them may land you in tough situations. Because understand, 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. Rahu Venus is creating an obsession of fear, a strong desire for reviving past relationships, and you have this blind, selfless love where you aren't able to see it for what it is. That realization will come later, and that belief will soon crumble down once Saturn comes in. So, this transit is teaching you to let go of that feeling. It's in your mind and not in reality. If you need support, seek the God, the divine will help you. It's the time you learn the lesson of valuing the people in your life who stayed with you through thick and thin. You will hide your true intentions, which may hurt people in your life. Rebel where there is restriction, not where you must take a stand. That is toxicity. You will blur this difference because of Rao. So it is tough time considering relationships. Also, if possible, postpone the marriage after April. Marriage alliances can come from different culture, foreign land. Elder sibling and network circle may benefit from you, but beware of manipulation. Some friendships can end. There can be some problems in relations with elder sibling. Opportunities for income will increase, but all the income will get spent. You may be clueless in terms of your decisions, actions, confused about your efforts, and thus it will not bring desired outcome, which may cause anxiety and frustration. So it's important to think before you act, decide, or interact. Health challenges can happen because of food or water. Train your brain to deal with all kinds of addictions and temporary pleasures. You can have sleep issues due to overthinking and stress. You may feel unloved, not supported, or not surrounded by the right kind of people. There is a strong desire to have your tribe, your kind of people who value you based on who you are, not what you have, who genuinely cherish your happiness, who defends you, takes a stand for you in injustice, the people who support you through thick and thin, who are your well wisher even behind your back. So, is it too much to ask for? No. But sometimes we aren't lucky enough. We may be surrounded by snakes, and having such an idealistic expectations of good people may be too much to ask for. So, this transit is teaching you the lesson of self love, self discovery, and self care. It's the time you give all the love you hold in your heart to your own self. It's the time to focus on yourself, value yourself, know your worth, do what makes you happy, do what fulfills you. Let go of everything else. Let go of all the expectations you have from others. You cannot forcibly ask someone to love you, to respect you, to value you. Self love and divine love will attract the right people in your life. When you love yourself, things automatically fall in your favor. So while you don't have anyone whom you can rely on, fall blindly, selflessly, unconditionally in love with your own self and trust the divine. Work on yourself, work on your health, change the perception, change your personality, change the way you perceive yourself. Become self reliant physically, financially, mentally, and emotionally. Give that emotional nourishment, that healing to your own self. Your happiness demands a change of mindset, and Saturn will give you that clarity. Health challenges are likely, but you will recover as well. Be careful of blindly trusting people at workplace. Be creative, be intuitive, and trust the divine for all the answers you seek. It's a good time for people seeking a job. There is career growth and financial opportunities. However, there is no clarity regarding desires, what you want or how you can get it. Obstacles will also be there in wish fulfillment. So there is anxiety about how things will happen or whether it will happen also or not. So Saturn will bring in some clarity along with delays. For how long have you been stuck in your career? For how long have you been nurturing the desire for having flexibility in your work? For how long have you been silently ignoring the office politics, the unfair approach towards you by others at workplace? For how long have you been unemployed? For how long have you been struggling with this loss making business? For how long have you been holding grudges, holding on to your past? It's time you finally address these issues. Bring about a change in your professional situation. Know your worth. Not waste your time. Use your abilities, your creative talent. Stop overthinking about what if you lose. If you don't try, how will you know? So it can also be that you are risking the stability and security you have for something that may not work out in your future. Because overestimation of that work opportunity is likely. Rahu is illusion, Mercury is debilitated. So don't get excited far too soon. So, this transit is teaching the lesson of valuing your career, bringing about calculated change. Stop overthinking, moving on from failures, from losses you incurred. Stop stressing over that promotion. Stop figuring out everything at once. Stop stressing over managing multiple things. There is lot of fear, lot of stress, office politics, problems with seniors or colleagues, loss of job, or not having clarity as to what to do. All this is causing you sleep issues. Stop trying to impress people at work. You're working hard to build your image and be good in the eyes of people at work. There is this obsession about some designation, and luck will also work in your favor, but soon you will realize that it wasn't worth it. So be patient and know all the pros and cons of it. It's a good time for higher studies, traveling. However, be careful of blindly trusting your mentors or any gurus, even religious guru, okay? There can be health issues. Don't be impulsive, don't be aggressive. If you react, it can worsen the situation. If you analyze and respond, you may turn the situation in your favor. There's strong desire to meet new people, make new friends, traveling, being adventurous and brave. But grass is not always greener on the other side. In trying to impress others, don't forget what you have. It's a time to learn the lesson of valuing your friends, income, elder sibling, and your desires. Not everyone has good support system. So this transit is teaching you the lesson of not breaking the friendship because of a minor issue, not being careless about your desires, valuing your income as it is fulfilling your needs and responsibilities. It's time where you respect these things in your life. It's a time when you must not just rely on luck to turn in your favor and fulfill your desires, but to do something about it. Emotionally, you are not in the correct frame of mind. So there is this self doubt and confusion. There is some inner conflict that is impacting your self confidence. There can be some long held dream and you don't know how to fulfill it. Be mindful of whom you seek guidance. You may not get the right guidance or may get contradictory guidance from different people. You may also spend money on traveling, higher studies, and on further. Many of you may join some courses this time. Financially, it is rewarding. Career wise or in general, don't act on an impulse. Okay, don't be hasty, don't rush any decision or action. This also talks about conflicts happening because of difference in faith or religious beliefs. There is a strong desire for having a sudden growth, a sudden raise, a sudden windfall of money, overnight success, sudden limelight, sudden solution, sudden clarity. You are tired of the monotony, the same steady, slow career growth, the way things are happening in your work or in your life. You want things to happen now. It's a time to value the stability you have, the security you have. Let things happen in the way they are supposed to by the universe. Don't force it, don't rush it. People don't remember overnight success, nor they value it. Overnight success does not even build you. So, what are you getting here is just a day or two fame, name, and maybe some money. You also have Ashtami Shani, which I'll discuss in my Saturn video. There's uncertainty, ups and downs in career. Career is going through some challenges, confusion, and impacting you mentally. Don't do something stupid just because you feel you're not making much. Don't invest all your money. You will also have conflicts with in laws and spouse, that too because of your career. Marriage may also go through some challenges. However, people looking to get married may find a suitable mate. It's a time to value your career, focus on its growth, its success. But you won't because you are obsessed about that change, the transformation you seek in life, and there is no clarity. Saturn will certainly bring that clarity. It's also about valuing your health. It's fragile, so don't be careless, else you will have to go through some surgery or chronic health issue. There is a lot of anxiety, fear of uncertainty, emergencies like what if this happens, what if that happens, but you need to stop panic. Okay, stop panicking, relax. This transit is teaching you to value how lucky you have been because of the past events, because of the spouse you got, because of the love you have, because of the relations you have, because of the guru, it can be mentor, teacher, or religious guru you have, because of the course you did. There's a lot of energy concentrated on your seventh house, so it's important to be extremely cautious before taking any decision regarding marriage. Because with Rahu, there can be someone with fake personality trying to impress you with a promise of commitment, and this also applies to all relationships in your life, be it friendships also. Rahu gives obsession and jealousy in relationships. This transit is teaching you the lesson of valuing the right guidance you got at the right time, the right people you got who helped you, the right events that happened in your life that brought you here. So it's about time to be grateful for everything that happened till now. Remember, money is not the only privilege, but having the right support system is also a privilege not many have. We often think that it's me who is running my life because everything is going good, but no, it's all happening because of the universe. It's about showing that commitment, that gratitude, that appreciation to those people. Being honest and setting clear boundaries will help to build stronger connections. There can be a strong desire for fame, for validation, but you need to value your self belief, what you think about it, not get carried away by how others perceive it. There is some confusion. Say, for example, there is a good alliance for you, and everyone is saying it is a good, but do you feel it is the right choice for you? So, you have to ask questions to your own self. It is about understanding the true meaning of companionship, it's about seeing through someone's fake words, it's also about divine love. This transits focuses on relationships. However, it is also a good time for people seeking job, but health wise, be careful. This is a challenging time, rather, I would say a transformative time. Health must be your priority. Okay, बाकी सब चाहे तेल ले लें. Okay, health must be your priority because a lot is happening which can adversely impact your mental health as well as physical health. There can be some conflicts with in laws due to difference of opinion, what you value, or even regarding money. There's a time for transformation, reflection, overcoming some competition, defeating your enemies, overcoming your problems, and it will feel like almost a rebirth for you. This transit is teaching you the lesson of valuing changes in your life, even though it has been challenging. And it will be tough, but you will overcome it with a lot of lessons. Also, this transit is teaching you to not be obsessed with that enemy, with that competitor, with that job, with that person, with that problem, with that challenge, stuck with that person with whom you know you are not getting anything good. It's about embracing change. It's about facing it, learning the lesson, and moving on. You will also be eager to just end this problem somehow. Like there's this urgency that if I just want the situation to end for once and for all so that I can focus on something else. Saturn will bring an end to it. And you will thank the transformation, the relief, the lesson it brings. This also teaches you to set clear boundaries in life. It can bring about some conflicts with romantic partner or children as well. There can be some problems to your image as well. You want to be treated right and respected. Students will be able to successfully crack that competitive exam. Not a great time for any speculative investment, speculative work, for any new relationship. This transit is also teaching you to not be adamant about routines, like being okay if instead of 10 minutes it took 25 minutes for some certain tasks. Okay, it's about finishing the work and not about being obsessed with it. This is happening in your sixth house, so definitely challenges will be there, but you will also overcome it. Stay calm, let go of unnecessary battles, conflicts in your life. Don't invite enemies and drama in your life. You're already having a lot on your plate, okay? So it's a time when you'll feel like everything is working against you, okay? And there's no clarity in how you deal with your problems. So patience is important, and don't invite furthermore drama in your life, okay? There's a lot of anxiety, fear, urgency regarding something about your romantic relationship, children, speculative investment, or education. You are restless about the delays. You don't have clarity about how do you make something happen? How do you change the current situation? You want sudden solutions, sudden clarity, sudden event to happen in these aspects. There's a lot of anxiety. You aren't able to sleep because of stress. Saturn will bring in the clarity and put an end to all your worries. But you must be prepared for the commitment. This transit teaches you the true meaning of companionship, commitment, marriage, contact, socializing. It's about valuing the relationships in your life. It's about knowing that marriage is different than wedding. It's about understanding that it's about living with someone through pains and joys and not serving the other person or not surviving in order to prove to the world that you finally accomplished the biggest responsibility of your life. Marriage is a responsibility, but mutual. Marriage is mutual, right? It's not like a man is marrying himself or a woman is marrying herself. It's a union of feminine and masculine, and both are equally needed. Love is valuing others along with your own self. It's not about putting someone on pedestal at the cost of putting yourself down. Relationships, be it any, are between two people. Adjustment is necessary, but suffocation and compromise shouldn't be a part of it. It does involve valuing other person's happiness, feelings, respect, and emotions. So that's what this transit is teaching you, to not be obsessive about that relationship to turn into marriage, but to take your sweet time and knowing each other well, or to not be obsessive about the desire of marrying off your child, but to see if your child is ready. Do not make some speculative investments for quick earnings, but to take time in analyzing it. Patience, preparation, and persistence, along with the calm mind and practical strategy, will get you where you want to reach. It's the time to separate the wheat from the chaff and nurture those relations that offer you love, respect, and happiness genuinely. Okay? It's a great time for people in creative fields or in business. Go all in. There's huge success. Okay. So if you are in creative field or if you are into some business, just make sure you're optimizing this opportunity. Okay. You will also do some continuous prayers, seeking help from the divine, like lot of mantra chanting is also happening. There's also about having some kind of fear of name or fame or your image, okay, to get adversely affected. It's just in your mind, okay? You can get some happiness through purchase of some property, comforts, or assets. It can even be relocation for some people. It's time to bid goodbye to where you are staying. So, relocation is likely. It can also be that you want to relocate, but you are facing a lot of challenges. It's time to let go of that emotional attachment you carry with that place. Now, it doesn't mean you drastically take steps or impulsively take decisions. It's also about valuing the roof you had over your head for years till date, valuing the security it provided, the safety it provided. Saturn will bring in the change for sure. There can be conflicts with the mother. This transit is also teaching you to let go of the emotional trauma you're carrying in your heart. It's impacting your mindset and peace. Nothing or no one is worth losing your peace of mind. I would even say sleep. But yeah, okay, so this transit is focusing on your emotional well being, your home, and your happiness. You will be rebellious about your happiness, which may be shallow joy in reality, but you won't be able to see it, see the difference. Saturn will show you the reality, but till then, you will seek external love to feel fulfilled, secured, and happy, and that will be something you will regret. So, because Rahu Venus is extreme desire for security, emotional fulfillment, but not within, from people outside who can take advantage of this. Health issues are also likely, so keep a tab on your food habits and lifestyle. Some of you can even purchase an asset, a vehicle, or a house, or simply spend money on increasing comforts. This transit is teaching you to let go of all the attachments which is not helping you grow or be happy. It can be emotional, it can be physical, or it can be the people like childhood relationships, friendships, relatives, memories that you carry because that is bringing more problems in your life. You can be obsessed about efforts, putting things into action, decision making, communication that you miss out on creativity, you miss out on productivity. This is because Rahu cannot concentrate on one thing, but Saturn will bring in that clarity and focus. So, this transit is about valuing your skill set, your talent, and to do something about it. This transit is teaching you to emphasize your happiness from your efforts, from your work, from what you do, from your decisions. Does this give you joy? Is the question you must ask. This is about tapping into your creativity. Do what you love, basically. This is a great time to start a business because you will have great convincing skills, marketing, communication skills due to Venus Rahu conjunction. You can get things done from people through your communication. There's also parivartan between third house and fifth house, so self expression becomes the theme. However, be cautious of oversharing, over communicating with others. Rahu in third house and fifth house also being the house of fame, it can bring friends or neighbors or people who can be manipulative, fake, like not what they show, an attention seeker. So if you're getting all the attention, they may not like it or get jealous. This transit is teaching you to value the true relationships, children, education, investments you made, which are giving you good returns today. It's also about being open to love, open to happiness, open to having fun. It's about valuing what gives you happiness, what fulfills you, what enhances your worth, what makes you feel loved and respected. However, when one wants to do something they love, there will be certain challenges that you may face. There can be lack of direction, confusion in how you go about telling your parents, I want to do something different, or leaving that job. So, a lot of things you will face, but Saturn will help you overcome it, deal with it. This transit is teaching you to let go of that restlessness, haste in doing things, that overconfidence in your decisions, and follow what your heart wants. Okay? Health is going to get better. There can be some issues with teeth, so dental treatment can be likely for some people. After working and saving a lot of money, there has been a situation where you may have to spend that savings amount. Let go of that wealth if it is giving you happiness, security, or peace. This transit is also teaching you to let go of those issues with family, to forget it and move on for your own peace of mind. It's time you value your emotional well being, your happiness, your peace more than anything else. Be it wealth, be it conflicts, be it past laws, be it an emotional grudge, be it any injustice. There's also strong desire to make love official to your family or get married or get approval from family for your marriage. Stop being so restless about gaining something. You're stressing so much that you're not able to sleep. There is something bothering you about family that is constantly eating you up. It can be about that long held dream which you couldn't make it. It can also be about some past losses that has been keeping you awake as to how you're going to overcome it or repay it. So you're obsessed about making money no matter how. But watch out, don't lose your mind. This transit teaches you the value of a good home, loving family, peace of mind, and happiness. Just because something terrible has happened, don't invite worse outcomes. Don't lose your self belief. You have good people, good mentors giving correct guidance. If you stay calm, mindful of your speech, then no problem is too big to overcome. There can be some conflicts with family, there can be confusion in terms of who is your support system, who understands your emotions. So there is an urge to move away from family, from this chaos. It can also be about wanting that safe space where your heart feels better. It's the time you understand happiness is not an outside phenomenon. No one or nothing can bring you happiness if you are not happy within yourself. Sometimes, in order to gain something, we don't realize what we are losing. You're blindly giving all your time and energy in doing something which you think is going to greatly benefit you. Saturn is going to give you the reality check. You're buying a new property, car, comforts, or simply decorating your house. This transit teaches you to value the security, the love, the safety, the comfort that home, a loving family provides you. It's always when we go outside we realize the value of things we left behind. You somehow feel not valued, not loved, or supported. This thought stems from your imagination. There can be some conflicts due to share of wealth or resources or assets. Be very careful in sharing your disagreements with the family. Be polite. Last sign Pisces, well, you have all the drama happening in your ascendant itself. So take care of your health, meditate, relax. Don't hold emotional grudges, not worthy of your well being. No need to stress over trivial stuffs, not to stress about results happening. You're confused about what to do, where to put efforts, what decision to be taken, where to go ahead with. Saturn will help you. But till then, keep chanting this mantra Karm kar phal ki chinta na kar. Just focus on the efforts, not the outcome. Let go of the need to control it and see how beautifully this transit works for you. This is a great time for fame, like you are attracting attention, but while you are happy about the admiration coming your way, don't blindly trust people. This transit is about shaping your mindset, learning and growing, changing the thoughts, developing a new perspective. Um, all this will happen when you're mindful of your action, your communication, your neighborhood. कहते हैं ना संगत की असर. So what kind of people are you surrounding yourself with? Are they helping you or draining you? Financially, it is a good time, but personally, especially at the subconscious level, there is something bothering you. Healthy boundaries is essential for your mental health. This transit is also teaching you to value your friends and not be egoist. Humility is very important during this transit. There's need to show to someone or prove your worth. Okay, don't be egoist, else Saturn will punish you. Don't be rigid, don't be obsessed, like being so full of yourself and demanding too much of respect and attention and praise from your own people. That's stupidity. They are your people, you don't have to show off to them. I mean, loved ones will be already happy and cheering for you. So with Rahu, the need to be admired is becoming obsession. And you're willing to go to great lengths for having that even from people who don't like you or respect you or love you. So let go of the need for getting that love, that validation, that respect, boosting your ego. Give that love to yourself and divine. Treat yourself right. It doesn't matter how others see you. If they like you, good, appreciate. If they don't like you, say okay and move on. Don't get stuck on others' reaction, their behavior, their opinions. Um, okay. A business will see expansion, so there is insecurity within and you are showing overconfidence outside in order to feel good about yourself. Okay, don't do that. But you are confused in how do you behave to build that image so that people admire you, so that people love you. See, begging money, love, or respect does no good to you. Okay, it fills you with um, lot of anger and frustration when you don't get, even if you're demanding from the family. So this transit is teaching you to let go of the need to be recognized, to be admired, to for your decisions, actions, skills, but focus on what you are doing, how your close people, your friends are treating you. Okay, so it's about not about external validation. It's about inner happiness, how you perceive yourself. Okay. So, yeah, that was it. I hope it resonates with you. Please subscribe for more such insights. Until we meet next time, take care.